Morning, folks. You want to see something real? This is Knox, and up there is Oak. They're in the garden. I separated them yesterday with some help from the main herd, and they need to go out to someone tomorrow, so I'm trying to get them in the woodshed tonight. She's literally just eating a plastic pot. There's a field of corn right there. She's eating a plastic pot. Anyhow, this is the stuff that's we don't talk about. This is the hard part. So I need to get these two pigs, who I can in no way carry. They're stronger than I am, completely. Up there, around the corner, into the woodshed. So to do that, I need to use as much pig behavior knowledge as I can. Pigs don't usually go anywhere that they can't see a path through. So they could go through that fence, but I have plywood, or one piece has fallen down. I'm putting plywood there so that if they look that way or wander that way, they don't keep trying to go that way. Instead, they'll turn around. Likewise, over here, gonna put some plywood up so that they just won't go that way. There's a fence here, so maybe they'll get up and follow the fence along for a bit. But I have all day to do this, and the only way to move animals humanely is to have all day. So they'll come. I'm hoping they'll just directly follow the bucket of food, but they haven't been out here before. It's really interesting out here. So if they go that way, they'll run into the plywood or the house. And if they come up here, I'm going to block off this area. I put 2 trailers there, and so they won't be able to go that way. But I mean, if they're really trying, if they push, they will be able to, but I'm going to be beside them with a pig board, which is just a screen they can't see past, and kind of being annoying so that they don't want to hang around there. And then when they go in the correct direction, which will be this way, they will get treats. So when I let them out, the garage will be closed. I do not want pigs in my garage. And then this area, and plywood blocks off that way. And this area will be, there's kind of some, well, if you have poor eyesight, it looks like you might be able to get through there. So hopefully they'll come this way. And then I will have pig food right where those geese are coming out of. So hopefully they'll just go to the food because they smell it and they haven't had breakfast yet. But if not, I can pull another one of these hog panels in behind, kind of close off this area, and then they can just wander in at their leisure. So you can see it's like quite a big production. I moved all the trailers. I'm moving all of these panels and everything. I'm thinking about how a pig thinks. It's not ideal to try and make them go around a corner like this. They're very likely when they get here and realize they can't get through to want to turn around and go back. And so I'll have to have, like lots of treats and patience and kind of lead them back here. And then once they're here, there is a way through. So it's not unlikely I'll be able to get them to come into here. And then once they're in here, I can, again, block this area off and just wait and have patience until they decide to go into the shed. But yeah, lots of thinking about how pigs think, what they're going to be scared of, what they're going to be drawn towards, and setting everything up, for, this is not a quick setup, but hopefully it will be less traumatic for them than trying to hit them, for instance, to get them to go where I want, which never works, will spook them, is cruel, lots of reasons against that one. And then the tool I'll have in my hand is just like a little piece of plywood, about half the size of that one, that I just carry it around, and if they start turning in a direction I don't want them to, I put it in the direction they're turning, and they think it's a wall, and they'll usually turn away from it. That makes it sound pretty easy. But yeah, that's gonna be my day, a Sunday, trying to get the pigs into the woodshed, and then hopefully when the folks come tomorrow to load the pigs, they can just back their trailer up here. We make a little chute out of pallets and open it, and the pigs come right in. I'd much rather do all this work while I have time and I'm not in a hurry than trying to get them into a strange trailer tomorrow, even though it is potentially more work, potentially less work, who knows. So yeah, that's a real day in my life, rather what I do with my weekends. Also, it's mucky here. It's been raining. There's a bunch of fishtailing getting up that hill with the heavy trailer there. Oh, wish me luck. Oh, another important part of dealing with the pigs will be putting Avalou away. He's stressed because everything's moved around and he can't freely move around the yard. He has to go around all these weird barriers I've put up. And, you know, I'm like super anxious about this. I don't enjoy loading the pigs. I don't enjoy the idea that if I do this wrong, they'll go over to the gate and they'll be running around the neighborhood and there will be like literally nothing I can ever do about it. You know, you can't control these animals. You can just work with what they have. And that can make me anxious. And it's hard to slow down and have empathy for not just the pigs, but like these dogs who are like, what's going on? And behave in a calm manner and be kind to all the animals and be patient and give myself the whole day to do this. It's a real like internal personal challenge, and it'll feel real good when it's done, and right now I'm just worried about it. So, and then, you know, this breeding pair will be off to their new home, and their new home will have Ossabaw pigs. They'll start, it's a town that doesn't have any right now. And so the breed will spread. The breed will be more likely to survive whenever there's more than a handful of people raising something. It's just more likely to survive. So that's important to me, and it'll feel really good when it's done. But right now, it does not feel really good. And I want you, if you're thinking about working with livestock, to think about the needing to hold that empathy at every moment, and you will slip and you will fail sometimes, but it needs to always be the goal. Oh, and here the geese want to go into the back. I'm going to let them through, because if I let them through, they'll be out of the way, and that'll be great. They can go around, but they don't want to.